manage being a student athlete. I'm currently a student athlete, and I'm going to give you guys some tips on what you could do. Now, one thing you do is time management. Time management is crucial for being a student athlete. Now, I know this could be hard for a lot of student athletes, so I'm going to give you guys some ideas, maybe some what you could do to manage this time. What you could do is honestly get out a calendar, a planner. Or basically what I want you guys to do is basically just plug in your workouts, plug in your academics, plug in all that stuff, and then what you could kind of do is now it kind of gives you a visual on what you could figure out, and maybe like when you want to hang out with friends, maybe you want to go get a job and you have work or something like that. You could basically schedule that all out and you have a visual, which is so much better than mentally trying to figure out the times and everything. When I got a planner on my, like I have one on my phone or a calendar, and I started plugging everything in, it helps me manage my time so much better than just mentally trying to figure out all my plans. What could also help is staying ahead on your schoolwork. Let's just say you have a free weekend and you're not doing anything, you're just sitting on your room, scrolling through TikTok. Maybe take some of that time and do some of your extra work that you have the following week. It could really help maybe staying like a couple days ahead of your schoolwork. So just in case you have like a little bit of buffer to fall back on, just in case, let's just say I'm not feeling like doing some homework tonight, you got a little bit of a buffer. A lot of times also student athletes don't use the resources. Now, I know some people don't have the access of being able to just buy a tutor and get some tutors, but I do know that universities do and some schools do have access to tutors. At first, I would struggle in classes and honestly, I wouldn't really do anything about it. But after actually reaching out and getting the help that I needed, it honestly helped so much better. Because honestly, I could just go study with that tutor, be done basically studying in those 2 hours, but instead of taking those 2 hours to figure out what the hell I was doing, and then another 2 hours to actually study, it's just so much better also with time management, with just also maybe if you really need the extra help, just going in and getting the help rather than wasting time trying to figure out what to do. And then you honestly just end up failing the test at the end of the day. Also, as a student athlete, you want to fuel your body correctly and you also want to sleep right. Sleeping and fueling your body correctly could be great with like your busy life, and you could also gives you energy. Now, I know honestly, a lot of my friends don't really, I even was like this. I didn't really eat properly and I was really low on energy a lot of the time. And some advice for just eating correctly is split your plate up into protein, carbs, and vegetables, and you'll be golden every single meal that you kind of get hungry. And then, like maybe just pick some healthier snacks too for yourself, so you're giving yourself the energy that you need. And then also sleep quality is a great thing too that you need to be getting your sleep, is because when you're not sleeping enough, you're really not performing. A lot of people take sleep for granted. Like honestly, I did. I used to just go to bed like whenever I wanted. And I was like, whatever, it's fine. But honestly, getting a good amount of sleep will help you perform so much better during the day. Also, a big thing for college athletes is they get burnt out, and let's just say like mental health is a big thing when it comes to student athletes, because honestly, a lot of kids end up getting burnt. I've seen so many kids end up getting burnt out over the years. So if you really need some time to take a break from your sport for a second, take rest days, take those breaks. Like sometimes I know you want to be the top of your sport and you want to practice 24/7, but make sure you're giving your body the rest that it needs. Because I used to go just five to 7 days a week, hard as I could every single day. But honestly, yes, maybe go hard on Monday, but maybe go a little bit lighter on Tuesday, so then you can go hard again on Monday. Where if you're just going hard Monday through Saturday, you're not going to end up getting the results that you want, because your body's just going to be so fatigued from trying to go as hard as it can all day. Now, this could also be hard for college athletes. I know it was for me too, is learning to say no. Sometimes there's going to be a party the night before a game, and you're going to have to say no to it. And it's honestly going to suck, because it's okay, all my friends are going out and they're all partying, and then it's I'm stuck at home not doing anything. Now, it's going to be hard, but I mean, being a college or student athlete, you're going to you signed up for the discipline of it too. And I can 100% tell you, if you would have gone to the party, your performance is going to decrease the next day. But also, guess what? There's going to be other parties. There's going to be other stuff. And I bet you whatever your friends did the night before wasn't even that fun. Honestly. So it's sometimes you have to pick and choose when to have fun and when to hold yourself accountable for certain things. Here you guys have it. There's basically some tips on how to manage being a student athlete. Now, go check out some of my other videos on how to help with your nutrition, how to stay motivated. there's a bunch of other videos I could help you guys with when it comes to like this type of journey and this type of stuff. So please go subscribe also and go watch some of my other videos.